Orlando breaking his rib was huge. He fell off his horse, and the scale double of Gimli fell on top of Orlando and broke his rib.
I'd scored an injury. Do you know what I mean? I was the first one to score an injury. And I think there was a little bit of jealousy that the Hobbits didn't get the opportunity to fall off a horse and break a rib.
It's a painful thing, and it's nothing to be sniggered at. And when he told us, we were, God, are you all right and stuff?
It was painful. It was very painful.
And then when he told us the next day, oh, that's terrible. Is it not getting any better?
Obviously, it was just a rib, and I went and had it checked out, and I was on set again the next day, so it was fine. Just part of the job.
A week later, cracked rib? Oh, is it still cracked, is it? Right, okay.
My lungs are hurting. I feel like my pancreas has been split. I think my spleen has been ostracised.
Oh, whinging? Oh, really?
And all babes are hurts, and I can't ride the horse, and now babes.
And since then, I've heard it in a few interviews as well, and I think it's still healing.
It can be fragile. Yeah, it was particularly the Mirkwood strain.
That's so funny.
No, but seriously, I mean, it was about sucking it up and standing by your fellow man, elf, or dwarf, or hobbit, wizard, and giving it your best shot. And he certainly did. He certainly did.
And action! Legolas Greenleaf. And you...
Hi.
Hello. Welcome to the film.
I popped my cherry on the fake horse today, having Evie on the back, and then the first time they had this set up, so she's behind me, but we were both moving in rhythm, and she's behind me, and it's like...
One of them jokers that came out. What do you think? What good is this? What's this? That's typical elf work.
Because it was like... It was the last time I'm going to put on the blonde wig, and the last time I put on... The last shot came up. It was a fight sequence. It was the take before the last take I ever was going to shoot on Lord of the Rings. And, my bow broke. And I couldn't believe it. My bow broke. My bow's not supposed to break. You know, I mean, this bow had been with me for 18 months of filming. And I went over to Pete and Fran, and I said, my bow's broke. And they were like, wow. Well, I guess it's coming to the end then, eh?
That's Andy's last shot.
Andy's last.
It was quite straightforward in rehearsal, because there was a box, and it was all padded. Is that plank going to be there or not?
No.
No, of course it's not going to be there.
So I'm just going to have...
That would be a wussy thing. That would be a wussy girly thing to have.
No box, no pads. And then you get to the set and there's two 4x4s and the orc's running between my legs. It's like chaos.
Let's do this.
The combination of things that have to come into play for that to work are numerous. The guy who is pulling the wire needs to pull it and time it exactly right with the exact amount of tension so that I get the right amount of lift so that I can land there, pull the bow, do the shot, and then jump off the other side. On the first take, which we didn't shoot, on the first rehearsal, I landed it straight away.
Well, that was pretty great. It was pretty damn great.
And people was like, oh, this is going to be easy. And then we did, like, I want to say 10 or 12 maybe takes after that.
Action.
A bit more up still, boys. It's just here. Son of a... That was definitely one of those moments of pressure because I really want to deliver for Pete, and Pete really wants you to deliver.
3, 2,
Here we
1,
go.
Action.
We finally got it.
It felt like you weren't even trying. which was kind
Me,
of...
it's well-deserved attention for Peter Jackson and for the show. I'll let you talk to him.
Orlando, who was called on to do his own stunts, horseback riding, and fights. The experience was all the more amazing, because just 2 years earlier, he fell out of a 3-story window and broke his back.
I had this very narrow escape, and basically they operated on me. Their first diagnosis was that I may not walk again. I walked out of hospital on crutches within 13 days. I mean, I was just a very lucky young man. It was crazy, you know, to think that here I was just a year out of a life-changing accident, really, and playing this huge physical role.
Drawings and a snapshot of Orlando Bloom.
Orlando Bloom, who plays the elf. He says here, Exhibit A, you notice the superior quality of the pointy ear. We saved a pair for you, you human.
Ah, the elf, Legolas. Over the years of shooting, the cast has had a running joke. The elves, elegant and flawless. The humans, blood, sweat, and tears, and a lot of mud.
You look terrible.
He's a smelly, stinking human. He was all prissy about the elves because I never got a scratch.
They never sleep. They never seem to get that dirty.
And he was like bloody and messy and beaten up.
They never really missed with their bow and arrows.
There was always another arrow in the quiver. You know, I mean, elves are like superhuman.
Not the easiest people to be around.
No. So, you know, elf envy. They all had it.
Elf envy or not, they clearly admire each other.
Orlando stands out as, I think, one of the cast members who had to, without the benefit of many words at all, make you believe instantly.
Legolas doesn't speak a lot, you know, he's kind of the quiet type. Everyone else was saying things and stuff, and I was sort of just the sort of guy in the background going, "What's going on? I'm sensing something."
It's a cast that has certainly grown close. The 9 actors who make up the fellowship of the first movie even got matching tattoos, though the design and precise location remains, as they say, under wraps.
It's kind of like the tattoo is for us, the movie is for you guys. You know what I mean?
They've taken the hobbits to Isengard. To Isengard! To Isengard! To Isengard! Isengard! God! 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 The hobbits! The hobbits! The hobbits! The hobbits! The hobbits! The hobbits! To Isengard! To Isengard! To Isengard!